About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing a big bat in the lineup so far this year, Julio Rodriguez. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, she gave her team an opportunity and a chance to win every time she took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. Now it's the second baseman. Obviously a player who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that she hits both righties and lefties. And it's fouled away. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a player or platoon her.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a player that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-2.
And a foul ball, she stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. This one popped up. He makes the grab. 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Emily.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Murphy now. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Two outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. You're dialed into the show. Back at Truist Park. And pitching in this game, Catfish Hunter. What do you got on him, Chris?
Over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Grady Sizemore. And that's a strike. Hunter, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that one missing low. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he deals. Up and in, and that's ball 2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now in for the Braves, Sidney Sweeney. First pitch, and he just misses. Sizemore gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And the pitch. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. She's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Pickoff throw. Sizemore gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Got her to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other players that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be.
Runner takes off. They pitch out. Throw to second. He's safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Swing and a ball popped up. Settles under this one. Brings it in. That's out number 2. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Julio Rodriguez.
Oh, when you think of this guy, you think of damage. He does damage at the plate, and when you consider leading the National League in slugging percentage, incredible value of having a guy in the lineup like that, a guy that's going to drive in runs.
Number 32 in the box now. No balls and a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Man on second, 2 down. Breaking ball inside. And the count even 1-1. Bounced out to short. That's the third out. Inning over. 1 left for Atlanta. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Atlanta. Now it's the power speed combo. Ken Griffey Jr. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. But back to work. That clips the corner. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. That missed by a lot. 2-2.
Logan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count's full. Right through there, got it, and one away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now Al Kaline. Righty delivers. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Another 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Second inning here, no score. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as she's punched out 3 of the first 5 she's faced.
Well, she's definitely minimizing contact. She can get the swing and miss when she needs it, but she'll also keep the defense fresh behind her, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two down, nobody on. Wouldn't chase that time. And that one wrapped foul. And that clips the inside corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Willie Mays. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the right-hander back to work. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
Foul ball there.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, the base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Tony Perez stands in now and watches strike one. Mays gets his lead at first with nobody out. Perez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
That's off the mark. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Nobody out. Runner at first. Rolled to short. Possible 2 ball. Off balance feed. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but she puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. The shortstop takes the ball. The wide to kick the pitch.
Yeehaw!
And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one missed. Two down. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Julio Rodriguez to bat next. 2 outs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the play, Grace Edmonds.
This kid is so special.
She's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. But back to work. Wouldn't chase that time.
Seems like from day one, her strike zone and plate discipline looked like she'd been in the league for 6 years already.
No,
just missed. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone. 2-2 now.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Looks like she's picked up right where she left off.
Well, right now she's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this pitcher on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Joanna Baez, the next to hit for the Reds. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a foul ball. In the air, foul off first. Drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think she got a little too excited, came out of her mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, she popped it up. Unfortunate for her.
Amanda McKenzie, the next to hit, takes outside. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, and that'll do it. Reds down in order, and we are still scoreless. Back at Truist Park, and now Julio Rodriguez.
The right fielder,
The right-hander back to work. And there's a foul ball. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Late swing, fouled off. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. A wind in the pitch. And that's too high.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next one in the dirt. Just misses with that one.
Full count.
Payoff pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Junior sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
batting ninth, the catcher.
Here's Adley Rutschman. First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And another ball. And that's down and away.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Hit in the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now the DH, Grady Sizemore. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And the slider just misses. And another ball.
2-0.
On the ground. Throws to first in time. What a play, inning over.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back here in Atlanta, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, number 33. The pitch. That's in there, and that's strike one.
She's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Perez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now the number 2 hitter, 0 for 1 with a fly out. Singy, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And the righty deals. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had her out front of the slur.
She came out of her mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Emily Murphy. Line to left, and that's just foul. Next offering is down low.
1-1.
Just off the inside edge. And a 2-1 on the way. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for her to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball, and that got her. She had 2 strikes on her, and she hit her. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. went down on strikes his first time through. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. In for a strike, it's 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Go to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Sydney Sweeney.
Second baseman, Sydney Sweeney.
And a pitch. Bunting for a hit. Beltre throws to first. Got her as she tried to bunt her way aboard.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out, and way to go.
So digging in, Ralph Kiner. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Fouled off. He was late. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. On the move. Pulls it down, and she makes the catch. And there's two away. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Scoreless here. But now he's got to deal with a hitter who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Ball.
And that's outside. And 1-1. And a foul ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a pitch. And it skips in the dirt.
She's a fun player to watch taking at bat. She just battles up there. She doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put her away.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as she got into an advantage count. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know she's feeling good about it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Mays takes slow second trip to the plate in this one. That one hammered center field. Griffey drops step, ranges back. Gone! A towering shot to center. Home run number 5 on the season, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And here's the first baseman, Tony Perez. And a curve misses outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And he takes a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In there at the knees. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that you can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. She's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if she's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The next offering misses, and the count's even at 2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
That's inside.
Expect for that pitcher to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because she does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
K-line in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that one clips the corner. Smoked on the ground to second. Gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Adrian Beltre struck out looking at his first at bat. That one misses. And that's ball 1. Beltre, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 35 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024. The Reds trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nobody left for Cincinnati, and they're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Clovis Shed. The pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. And here it comes. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, and 2 now. Sets him down on strikes. Froze him with the heater at the knees. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Balls, 1 strike.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering is down low, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Hard on the ground to first. Murphy takes it to the bag. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
That's in there.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That's down and in. A slider missed. The pitch. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he is a tap hitter. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Top of the 6th inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Grace Edmonds. Bud back to work. That catches the corner.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Willie Mays makes the play. One down. Here's the speedy catcher, Joanna Baez. She's over 1. She might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, she's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, she's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This player is able to add runs by producing them.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 away. And here is Amanda McKenzie. Popped out and foul ground first time through. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Reds still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss as she was late.
Have time to think in between pitches.
Next offering upstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reason, she let it go by. She's still in the at-bat. I don't think she'll let the next one go.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the DH, Grady Sizemore. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. That one ran inside, almost got him. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. Goes down looking.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sydney Sweeney. That one is upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. She lays down a bunt. Bare hand has to hurry. Pretty nice play there.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
Next to hit, Ralph Kiner. Fastball for a strike. Two outs.
No, that's in.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And
No,
another
that's
ball.
down. Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time. Number 32, next to bat for the Braves. Payoff pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now the third baseman, 1 for 2. Splits the plate. 0-1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Jacob Mizorowski loosening up for manager David Bell. Number 38, a left-hander, also throwing. Yoan. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Now in for the Braves, Willie Mays. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Fought off foul.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, number 33. She deals. That one inside. Ball 1.
She never moved because she never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If she gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Popped in the air. Left field. Kiner settles under it. Hauls it in. And there's 1 away. Now it's the second baseman. That one in triple digits.
Not sure if she was expecting for the pitcher to come right at her, but she got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Ball 1 there. And that one sliced foul. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got her. 2 gone.
Well, she's had a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break her rhythm. Put the bat on the ball. Maybe try to bunt for a base hit. Get her off the mound. Move her around. Step out. Do something to interrupt her timing because she's coming right after her.
Murphy stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Left-hand batter waits. The Braves holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
She made a great run at it, Boog. I mean, she had their hitters off balance for the entire game up until this point. And maybe she didn't get all the way to 27 outs, but she deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah, really fantastic effort. Gave us all a great show. And now we'll see what's left for her. So 2 down. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. That's in there. Strike 1.
She might want to steal second in this spot, but she's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. She needs to pick her spot very wisely.
Murphy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out to short, Bichette. They get the force, and that'll do it. Reds leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jacob Mizorowski.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the first baseman, Tony Perez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Kicks and fires. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he deals. That just misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 2-2. Kicks and deals. That one just misses. And it's 3-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one way outside. 1-0. Righty delivers.
Ball, that's in.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The 2-1. And another ball. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Right fielder.
Runner on at first with one gone. Julio Rodriguez next up for the Braves. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Checks over to first, back safely. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
On the ground right side, 4. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Now batting, catcher,
Adley Rutschman next up for the Braves. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, base hit. Bichette around third and headed home. The throw's offline, he's safe, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
So the lineup flips over. Grady Sizemore digs in now. 1 for 3. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Pitch misses outside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Just missed. Sidney Sweeney up next. In the air, left side. McKenzie moving under this one. She's got it. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in, Al Kaline. The Reds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And the pitch. And that one upstairs. Slapped foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. That one outside. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Count's full.
The line to kick the pitch. The punch out there, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. Next for Cincinnati, Adrian Beltre. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Hard hit, right side. Over to Perez. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out. She's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. She's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. She's been really good in this one.
Edmonds stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
The Reds trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the eighth. That one's in there. Going to count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Two outs. And another ball. Joanna Baez on deck for Cincinnati. Outside, and that is ball 4.
It feels to me like her time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let her go.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Joanna Baez.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. To get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. Kiner whips it back in. And they hold her at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Looked around that pitch on the outside, but she was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. Tying run at the plate. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul.
Well, she knows they don't want to give her anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. She's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
She fouls it off. We'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this hitter, her bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives her the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got her. Third out.
She competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Atlanta, ready for the bottom of the eighth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sydney Sweeney. And a pitch. And a good eye there. Just
Nope,
missed.
ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
On the line, base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then hitters have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like she did right there.
So up next, Ralph Kiner. Popped up right side. Murphy under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
The batter, number 32.
And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Got her swinging.
Oh, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if she gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Pickoff move to first. Sweeney back on a dive. Mays stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sweeney off of first with 2 away. Right-handed reliever, and that misses off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And they'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back at Truist Park. And the batter now, number 33. I think when you consider her as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If she can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off.
She had challenge with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The wind and the pitch.
Down, ball.
Check swing. Did she go? Yes, she did. That misses. And the count is filled up. And the righty deals. And there's ball 4.
She's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Down the number 2 hitter.
When a leadoff hitter gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll her up for 2.
Just missed.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
Well, a two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Double play ball to second. Off balance speed. There's 1. On the first, double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more hitter to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. And here's the first baseman, Emily Murphy. That's in for a strike. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next one is off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Out towards left center. Kiner in pursuit. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Terrific job in this game. She scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with her pitch count. Got herself all the way to the finish line and finished what she started.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Reds, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.